Hey everyone, good morning. Today I am going to talk about the no bullshit business secrets unveiled. So these are the core strategies that are inside of my Zen and Profits Business Accelerator program. So good morning and thank you for joining me, guys. I am so happy you're all here. If you're here live, hashtag live. If you're here on the replay, just say replay. I want to know in comments. Let me know when you come in and let's get the ball rolling. Okay, so what I'm seeing so much of online is mass confusion in the entrepreneurial space. A mass amount of people teaching people things that are just not realistic in business. So I'm going to share with you key components. Now I want you to get a pen and paper and write this down, guys, because this could change your business. If you're struggling in business, if you're stuck in business, if you're almost ready to throw in the towel, because I see 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs that come to me to have just a breakthrough call or a clarity call or to get a business audit, they're ready to throw in the towel and give up because their business is not working because they were not guided realistically with real expectations and a plan, a strategy, a roadmap, whatever the heck you want to call it, but a system to get from point A to point B, B to point C. You cannot create a sustainable business, guys, by just jumping around and doing bullshit that they're teaching you online. So hear me out, get your pen and paper and write down these steps as I go through them. So what I call myself is a business guru, a business doctor. I figure out what you are doing wrong, and I find solutions for you on how to maximize and make your money by creating a more profitable and peaceful business. And a lot of that is working on yourself also. So being a problem solver, I feel compelled to share this information with you guys because I see so many of you blowing tons of money on these crazy coaching programs, this fantasy business stuff that's online that's just not practical, and it's hurting so many people financially, emotionally. People are leaving their jobs and having to go back to their 9-to-5 jobs because they were not directed properly. So here's number one. I want you to ask yourself clarity questions. I want you to be clear. Clarity just simply means being clear on what your intentions are. So here's my questions. Number one, what kind of business are you starting or growing? What kind of life do you want from that business? Like, what does that look like to you? Number three, what everybody forgets to talk about is what kind of income do you want? Did you do the math? Are you learning and really analyzing on pen and paper with a calculator how much money you need to make a month, how much money you need to take home? Because what you make a month is not what you're going to take home. What is the bottom line? I see too many people throwing around like this whole 10K, 20K months. But what's the reality of that, guys? You need to really step back, and I want to know the reality. Get your pen and paper. I want you to write down what you need to make as your take home from your business to live the life that feels right to you, not to the next guy. Number two, do you have the funds? Do you have the financial stability, the cash, the investment to really have your business flourish? Do you have money to make this business grow? If not, what strategies are you going to implement to get some cash injected into your business? This is another thing a lot of people aren't thinking about. I notice a lot of online entrepreneurs jumping straight to marketing. They think all they have to do is market their business and they're going to get rich. That is not how it works. You need to have a plan. It's the same thing when I'm cooking. I'm not going to put the ingredients that are still in the package in the oven and expect it to be a cake. I have to open the package, get my bowl, get my eggs. There's a process. And like everything else in life, you can't start the process at the end and expect to get results when you skipped the whole beginning of it. Does that make sense to you? Business is a process if you want to be successful, and it begins with you. Okay, Number three, you need to have a roadmap. So that means in your business, you need to have a strategy. And usually you need a mentor or someone who's been there a few steps ahead of you, who's done what you want to do. Really, not just saying they did it, not just selling you a package that they did it, someone who really did it and has the true blue real world experience to guide you through how to get there. Without a roadmap and a plan, it's like you want to travel somewhere and you get in your car blindly. If you don't have a GPS, you don't have a map, how the hell are you going to get there? You're not. You're going to be going in circles, waste all your gas, and never get to your destination. So it's really important to have a roadmap. It is critical. Without a roadmap, you cannot get to the next point. And on this subject, the same strategy is not the same for every business. Every single type of business, every single variation needs a different roadmap because your goals are all different. Who you're talking to is different. The end results are different. So you cannot establish your business on a cookie cutter business plan. It is not going to work. This is a huge mistake I'm seeing online daily. It needs to be, your roadmap has to be personalized and customized, which brings me to how you're going to position your business. So you can't position your business correctly if your roadmap is not created correctly to your special business, because that's going to later on in the next steps, it's going to help you when you do get to the marketing. All right. Also, now your brand development. Okay, so a lot of people think this means like a logo and all this other stuff. That's not true. I want to know, what do you stand for? Do you really know what you stand for? What's your mission? How do you want to show up online, offline? What do you want to be known for? What's your expertise and what's going to set you apart from everyone else? I want you to write these down. These are things you need to know. Without these things clearly in place, you're not going to be able to articulate the right message to speak to your ideal clients. How do you want your customers to feel? This is another thing. People are buying experiences more than a product, guys. People are buying a result. They don't really care about the thing. They care about how they're going to feel from the thing. What's it going to resolve? What's it going to bring to their lives? What's it going to help them solve? What problem is it going to get rid of? What's it going to alleviate in their life and make their life easier? These are the things you need to think about when you're putting your business together or growing and scaling your business, because it is a cycle. Every time we scale our business, we need to go through this process again and figure out if we're on target, if there's something that needs to be tweaked, if there's something that needs to be better. Now we're coming to number 5. Now is when your marketing might start to come in once all these other things are set up, because now we know who we're talking to, we know what our mission is, we know exactly how we're going to talk to those clients, what we're going to solve for them, and what sets us apart. All these things are super important before you start marketing. I see so many entrepreneurs that come to me, they're like, Maria, I followed so-and-so strategy. I did this. I bought all these programs. I spent $20,000 and I spent $10,000 on ads and I got nothing. Their business was structured all wrong. 9 times out of 10, if your business is not growing, scaling, expanding, if you're not getting the results you wanted, it's because your business was structured wrong. It was structured for the masses, which when you follow the masses, you become a bunch of asses. Sorry, but you need to have personalized, customized business strategy or it's not going to work, guys. I want you to remember that. This makes me crazy. I see this all the time in my salons, spas, wellness practitioners, my transformational experts. I see all my service providers. I see you guys all suffering the same thing. We need to focus on personalization. Okay. So once we have we're ready to market, then we're going to figure out how we're going to present this. And here's another thing. The same type of marketing does not work for every type of business. Now, I have marketing experts I can forward you to, I can refer you to, but I can tell you one thing. My marketing experts that I work with are not going to work with you until your whole business foundation and you as a CEO have got your shit together, because it's your marketing that will not work. And your marketing has to be tailored to your type of business. Facebook ads are not for everyone. Organic marketing might not be for everybody. Google ads might not be for everybody. YouTube. Listen, it has to be personalized and once again, customized. You have to have a simple strategy that's going to work for you and who you're talking to. If you're doing 50 million things, you're not going to get the results, guys. I want you to remember, you can't manage or cultivate what you can't measure. If you don't know what you're doing and you don't have like a clear plan, how are you going to freaking control that? How are you going to manage it? How are you going to cultivate and fine tune that? I want you to think about that for a few minutes. Once we have all of these other processes in place, then we can entertain automating things. Now, this is probably against everything you were taught. This is probably against everything you've heard online. And you know what? That's okay. I want to disrupt the industry. I am bringing you my offline strategies that I've used for 33 years, guys. 8 businesses have implemented, customized. Now, mind you, each business had to be customized to what the business was and who I was working with. Customized to set me apart, to set you apart as the expert and the person that's the go-to that these people need. Once again, these are important factors. Automating is going to be the last thing that we're going to be doing. So I want to remind you guys, these are simple rituals. They're simple steps that I have implemented. Of course, there's so many more inner workings inside of these steps. If this is something that resonates with you, I invite you, comment below. Let me know if you're here on the live. Let me hear if you're here on the replay. I want to hear from you. Where are you stuck? What do you need help with? Let me help you. Let's hop on a call. No strings, no BS, and let's see if I can help you get your business where it needs to be. Don't give up. If you're ready to throw in the towel, you need to get on the phone with me. If you've blown $20,000, $30,000 or less or more, you need to get on the phone with me. If you're stuck, if you're a new entrepreneur, this is another thing I see a lot, guys. New entrepreneurs, you need to just get used to being an entrepreneur, leaving a job where you're an employee and then transitioning to being the boss. Guys, that takes mindset work. It takes some personal development. You have to work on yourself. And in all of this, guys, I don't want you to forget, if you're not working on yourself, your energy, your mindset, how you're showing up every day, the energy you're bringing to your business, how you think about your business, what we think about, we bring about, all these factors coupled together are the foundation of Zen and Profits, creating a peaceful, profitable business that can, award you the life and the lifestyle that you really want. So I hope this class was helpful for you. I want you to comment below if this resonates. Grab a call with me. I'm looking forward to connecting with you. I love you all. Have an awesome day.